KAZI.
Broadcasting from the John L. Warfield Studio, this is 88.7 FM KAZI Austin.
The views and opinions expressed on KAZI do not represent the views and opinions of KAZI's board, staff, underwriters, or volunteers.
Rise and shine, Austin. Wake up. It's time to wind up your body and enliven your mind. It's the morning grind. So turn the volume up. We've got the best music, your community leaders, news, weather, and traffic updates. 88.7 KAZI FM, the voice of Austin.
.7 FM KAZI. Good morning, y'all. It is straight up 7:30. It is colder than a polar bear's toenails. But you know what? We got to go do our thing as we get into 2025. Your boy Jabari Warfield back in the building along with Dap Dub. I believe Simply Courtney will be joining us a little later on. But just want to say good morning to y'all, man. Glad y'all are with us as we get this Wednesday started. Buckle up and be very careful. Weather's going to get ugly in the next 24 to 48. So we keep an eye on all of that and let you know what's happening. So glad to be back, man. Had to take a couple weeks off and do some holiday things and all of that good stuff. But I'm glad. I mean, no disrespect. I'm glad the holidays are over. I really am. I'm not going to front, kid.
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to front.
They were stressful?
The holidays well, you know what it is?
The time off was stressful?
No, not the time off. Well, the time off was cool. It's
okay.
All right. It's just, here's the thing. The holidays for me on a personal level have gotten, they gotten tough over the last 10 years.
Okay.
And there's a whole lot to unpack with that. But,
right.
But yeah, man, I mean, it is stressful. It can be stressful.
Yes, sir.
I stress out watching everybody else stress out.
Oh.
So that's what it is. So it's like so I'm like stress adjacent to everybody. So
now I feel bad, man.
Yeah, nah.
I ain't feeling no stress because my wife do all that. She do all that shopping, wrapping,
right,
sorting,
right.
And so, dude, I just show up, take a couple pictures. Actually, I didn't even take pictures. She had kids opening stuff, and she was taking pictures. I just sat there on the couch, looking at everything
and just did your thing
under my blanket.
Right. See, I'm hating you right about now.
But maybe I should participate a little more. You got me feeling bad now.
Nah. You do you.
Okay.
You do you. Because see, here's the thing, man. There's nothing cooler than like giving your child a present.
Yeah.
And they open it up and they get that look on their face like, like they take a deep breath and all of that. And that's a cool thing for me. But yeah, it does get tough emotionally, and I try to make the best of it. But again, there's a lot to unpack, and y'all email me if you want to know. But right now, I ain't gonna go into it. I want this to be a cool thing.
Yeah, that'd be a whole different show.
That is a whole different morning
that'd
grind.
Be the heart tug. We'd be tugging at the heartstrings on that one. It sounds like.
Yeah, man. But you know what? We make the best of it. That's for sure. But so what's going on with you, man? How you been? I ain't seen you in a couple weeks.
Player. Well, I can say, since we're talking about the gift giving, I gave not one but two of my kids baseball bats, and ain't nobody died yet. They didn't hit each
anticipating,
other, and I didn't get hit. And nothing got broke in the house.
You anticipating one of them Gladiator 2 Denzel Washington moves on?
I don't worry about that. See, that's how reckless I am. See, I buy it, and it's on them. World, y'all got to deal with them.
Wow.
I'm sending them out in the world with them tools.
Wow.
They got them things on them.
Right. Right.
So yeah, man, it was a relaxing holiday schedule for me, and I need that. I'm about to get into a different phase of my life. I'm at the point where I can chase the things I want. I don't have to hustle and bustle like I did back in my younger days.
Right.
And now that I can see that I'm transitioning to a different part of my life, it's exciting. It's exciting because I never thought I'd make it here. You just don't think about it. You don't think about when you get to, we always trying to get to the top of that mountain.
Yes, sir.
When you get to the top of the mountain, you ever really thought about, man, when I was back at the bottom, I never thought I'd make it to the top. Because all you know is just put your head down and get it.
And grind.
But
exactly.
I'm about to make a transition. And I'm gonna be able to enjoy life. You know what I mean?
Nice.
You know, we sometimes we work just to live,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna live and make it work.
Okay. Look at these dropping gems. It's too early in the morning to be dropping them gems. Man.
Yo,
Yeah.
it just came to me, but that's where I'm at. And so
Sure.
just transitioning in life. I'm hitting a milestone birthday coming up in this decade, in this year.
Nice. Yes, sir.
It starts a new decade for me, and that's how I'm looking at life, dude.
Okay.
Seriously, with eyes open and excitement.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it's more about, there's always a question: are you living or are you existing?
Yep.
You know, and it's about finding what's going to make you what's going to make you live as we continue on this journey. What's going to make you live rather than exist? Of course, existing means, you know, we got to grind, we got to pay bills, we got to make sure money's right, got to make sure our people are right. But then there's this situation where we say, okay, am I living or am I existing? Am I having fun with what I'm doing? Am I waking up and saying, oh man, you know, time to make the donuts? You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Or am I saying, man, I cannot wait to get, you know, a cup of coffee and just, you know, chill for a second and get started on this thing that not only fulfills my spirit, also fulfills my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm glad you said pocket. I'm not a financial planner, listeners. But what I will tell you is someone gave me some really good advice, my dad, growing up. And it was about planning for these years of my life.
Yes, sir.
Or because you always going to be chasing it if you're not preparing for it. And because at someday you may be able to seize it. But you got to have yourself set up. So I'm just saying, you don't have to drop all your money in the club. Look, buying drink. Look, man, when I was the young cat, when I was out there with this platinum tongue, I don't want to say player, but let's just say
Player.
I was in that game.
Yep.
Dude, I was shocked how a guy would come up and buy a girl a drink that he doesn't even know.
Right.
Like that was his intro.
Right.
What Notorious B.I.G. said, buy that wine while I creep up from behind.
Exactly.
That was me.
Exactly.
Because I never bought it. And,
Right.
and before you know it, you don't pay so much at the club and on the weekends. And man, I put that money to other uses and, you know, invest and just think about the long term. So
Sure.
if I could put that in some young cat's ear, man, y'all start getting yourselves together. As Marshawn Lynch said, get your chicken right.
Season it and get it right.
Ah.
No, you're right about that though. And actually, me and my roommate had a discussion about taking a certain percentage of what we make
Yes.
and putting it aside and not touching it.
Please.
And leave it alone. Everything else, you know, do what you need to do, bills, play around, whatever. But take a certain percentage of what you make, set it to the side, don't touch it, don't even look at it, don't really think about it. You know where it's going.
Yeah.
You know, just like a little account or something like that, and just leave it there. And, you know, in about 5-10 years, you have a nice little something to jump on. You know, if you need it, or just, you know, later on down the road, you say, well, I've been saving up for this long. It's like, boom. You know, I got some extra.
Everybody say they want to be a shot caller, right?
Right.
Well, then set yourself up so you can call the shots. If you an old head out there, go talk to somebody young. You got a mentee. You're a mentor to somebody.
Yeah.
You ain't got to even say it came from Dapper D. Just say, yo, something popped into my head, or it was heavy on my heart, or it just occurred to me. But whatever you do, man, pass it on.
Yes, sir.
Each one, reach one, teach one.
one.
Man, pull somebody up by the bootstraps. I am so tired, Jabari, of people that only look out for themselves. We talked about this over the holidays, but it's just at some point we have to start helping others. If you got all the info and you keep it to yourself, man, you wrong for that.
It ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing but collect dust in your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's about passing that on and giving somebody else a chance to. Somebody else a chance to see what's going on. Somebody else a chance to get bigger, get better, and at some point, you know, they're gonna benefit, and you know you're gonna benefit. So we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely good advice. It is 7:40. Wrap yourself up, folks, cause it's a little chilly out there, and be careful. Of course, we'll keep an eye on the weather for you and let you know what's happening here on 88.7 FMK. What's going on?
We do some amazing content when we're not on the air.
And we don't record any of it.
I just want y'all to know.
No, we got some of it.
We got some of
we
it?
be
We got some-
holding back.
Okay.
You know, we try to clean it up.
Yeah.
We got to hesitate a little.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know y'all's whole personal life, but ain't no pastors up in here. So we hesitate a little bit, but when we flowing, like behind the scenes, gosh, if some of that content could come to the air, it'd be an even better show.
Y'all would really enjoy, I think, what we talk about behind the scenes. Shout out to Grown Man Game as well.
Yes, sir.
Homeboy Terrence comes through and always kind of gets us popping. It's always fun when he comes in because you get a taste of what he does on air.
it?
I
Yeah.
think so. I'll speak for myself.
Is it okay? And was I wrong? Because I saw him before y'all saw him, and I
Yeah.
knew he's about to walk into the
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
Was it wrong for me to yell out, "Hey, tuck your chain"?
Nah,
was
you
I
gotta
wrong?
have a homie that does that.
Was I wrong?
If you ain't got a homie in your group that says, "Hey, watch out, something coming,
Okay,
Devo
good.
coming,"
Yeah.
you ain't got a group yet. You close, but you ain't there yet.
Okay, so then on that same vein, can you also tell me why Rich Boy over there
Rich Boy,
did not put his wallet or tuck his chain? Why
He's
is
about to-
Jabari out here bracing against the wind when you're supposed to tuck your chain
Because he's
and tuck
about
it
to
in?
throw some D's on that.
Right.
Just bought a Cadillac.
Let me guess.
Throw
All
some
his money.
D's
Hey,
on that.
it doesn't matter. If someone wants to take my money, it's insured. Like,
There
is
you go.
Nah, man.
That's the most-
No, because me and Terrence got respect. We
Yeah.
good, and I'm a Don. So what do you
Straight up.
what do
Hey,
you
look,
want?
he said I own them streets.
But I'm a Don.
Yeah, hey, when people become y'all, for those who don't know, I moved here 4 years ago. I love when people come in and they tell us how much KZI means to them.
Right.
And all the program and different talent that we have had over the years. And then I also love the fact that I find out that Jabari used to put in work over these airwaves back
Yes,
when he was a youngin'.
on game.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's exciting. So yeah, maybe there's some street equity out there for you.
Just a little bit of equity, man.
They know you.
They know me. Just a little bit of equity.
That ain't the one to rob.
No,
go
you
get
don't want to
somebody
take nothing
else.
from me.
Nah.
You don't want to take nothing from
What's
me.
that,
Oh,
what's
you
that
Warfield?
line
My
say?
bad.
What's that line say? He said, "You can ask about me. You can ask about me."
Yeah.
Yep, exactly, exactly. All right, so let's go to the phone real quick. See
Okay.
what's going on. Good morning, caller. How you doing? It's a morning grind. How you doing?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
What's
Seem
good?
like
Yeah,
we
y'all
doing
got
good.
y'all seem like y'all got y'all foot in the coffee can.
Hey,
I don't even know what that means, and I like it.
we understand the assignment.
Oh, I like it then.
Y'all talking about if any pastors up there. How about reverends?
Here we
They
go.
just as important.
This is true.
And and I was listening earlier when I got in my car heading to work. He was talking about how you can save and put little something in the coffee can.
Yeah.
So on a rainy day, you have something.
Yep.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is where us old school men need to sit down and explain to our young men and our young daughters
Yeah.
how to save money for a rainy day. Let me tell you this here, and I want you to understand, don't take it personally. I met this lady. I'm divorced for 16 years after I met this lady. She told me how to save money, and you'd be surprised it worked. And I was able to wake up one morning and tell my wife, "Hey, baby, I don't want to do this no more." And she said, "What's the problem?" I say, "Hey, listen, I learned how to masturbate, and I don't need to do this no more." And that's what these young men need to know. They need to learn how to take care of themselves. And these women are doing it every day.
Yeah, they are.
At the end of the day, you learn that that's the only thing that you don't have is what she got. And then you fall in love with it, and it creates all kind of problems. And it's just sad to say it like that. It took me 30 years to understand that I was getting, the short end of the stick. And now, for 16 years, you ought to see what I have put in my coffee can.
There we go. There we go.
I like it.
That's what it's about.
Clink, clink, folders. Yes, sir. But here's the thing. Let me just. Sorry to interrupt you. I think with women look towards the future. Women plan for the future. You know what I'm saying? They plan for the
Yeah,
future. and they
with
say,
your
okay.
money and with your money and their money.
Well, you know what?
But men
If you-
can't plan.
But if
all the bills.
but if you linked up, it's going to be it's going to be ours. It ain't going to be yours. It's going to be ours. You know what I'm saying?
They don't do that no more. My grandmother and grandfather and great grandparents did that. These days, these women took 2 for her and 1 for us. And then when one run out, she'll say, well, the credit cards are maxed out. And, it's just so sad. All we do is sit around here and do nothing. And then you look at her and say, well, you charge the credit card up. Then she'll tell you, but it's your fault.
Wow.
And then they hit you in the gut. Tell you, well, I don't even want to do this no more. I'm going to get a divorce.
And go get somebody else with more money?
No, with somebody with a good credit.
Yeah, they're good. What's your credit score? What your credit score is? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's your credit score?
Exactly.
And men don't have that opportunity to ask a woman what's her credit score. Women's actually, I have $4. I didn't tell I don't discuss it with my son-in-law. I want them to take care of my daughters. But I know it's a roller coaster.
Yeah, it is.
And men just got to understand that whatever we do in life, we get the short end of the stick. Even if we go get a full-time job and we can't afford to pay the regular bills, we go get a part-time job. And then while you got the part-time job, she got that part-time side piece.
Well, see, that's a whole nother woman right there. But and again, let me ask you. But we are expecting. I think we talked about this. As men, we are expected to, be the breadwinners or at least pull our own. You know what I'm saying? And be able to contribute. I don't think there's a woman alive that's going to say, okay, well, you just sit right there while I go ahead and bring in all this money, and you just make sure the house is clean and all that. That's a very rare situation.
They out there though. Sugar mamas
they're out there, but it's rare though.
Because we look
Let me
it.
explain to you. I'm explaining to you. My doctor took me off of all sugar, and bread is sugar. It creates sugar. I'm a cracker man. I eat crackers. So if a woman wants some bread, she got to go further than this here. I'm the cracker winner. I'm not the bread winner. Yeah, I'm not doing that no more. I'm 68 years old. I don't have nothing to impress a woman with. My
I like that.
And parts are not available.
I feel that, man. I ain't got nothing to impress her with.
Yeah.
You better like me for me, because I ain't got nothing else for you. I like that.
I ain't got nothing for you.
Man, I feel that.
I wish I could lie to you, baby, but I'm running out of line.
He said, I'm done lying. He said, I'm out of the game. I'm out of the business of lying. Oh, man.
I'm out. I learned my savings have increased in 16 years, where I can roll over in the middle of the night and look in the mirror and smile and say the best is yet to come.
There we go.
Y'all didn't even hear the game he just said, too. He got a mirror next to his bed. That's a different kind of comfort
That's
right
a Morris Day in the time.
Is it a vertical or is it a horizontal mirror? Don't answer that on air. Anyway. That's all right, man.
We already at the level where we can't cross no further.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I give a shout out to the women out there. They done learned the game, and I don't blame them.
Yep.
If you can find a sucker, you can find a sucker using.
Yeah.
You either got or not.
Yeah, exactly.
It took me over 30-some odd years to realize that my daddy told me about a gold digger a long time ago, and I was kind of slow. I didn't understand what he was talking about. But when you get to married, and then you leave your wife, get a divorce, and meet 15, 20, 30 other young ladies, not old women. I said young. I didn't stutter. And you'll see that it's out there all the same.
Yeah, it is.
This is 2025. People are trying to survive. They're looking out for themselves. Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true. Out for us. They ain't trying to look out for us.
That's true.
Self.
Yep. Exactly.
And if you go to the store today, 10 years ago, you took $100, and you come out with about $300 3 or 4, 5 bags.
Right.
Now you take $100. Now you come out with one bag, and you say you went to the grocery store, and your girlfriend tell you, "Well, you didn't buy nothing."
But
Won't you give me $100 to go with it? Then we can buy something together.
that's true. But
No, they don't want to do that.
But she wouldn't be wrong, and it's not one of them things that we can operate under, these days. But that's one of the biggest subjects these days is how much is these groceries costing? And going into a store, and I've done it, go into a store and have 100 and come out with one bag of about 5 items. You I'm kind of pushing it a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's like that though.
But see, that when like I tell these women all the time, when I go in the store and all that, but over there, I gotta add them depends on there too.
You put the eggs, milk, and depends. That's a list. That's a list for your soul right there, son.
Yeah. And then
Tell me you over 60 without telling me you're over 60.
Okay. Yeah.
With that shopping list.
When you mess around and move in with a woman, and then she tell you, "No, you wet too much." So I got to send you back.
There you go. All right. Appreciate you calling in, my man.
Yo, thanks.
Have a good one.
Y'all have a good day.
All right, you too. Peace.
Today.
Yes, sir. All right, stay warm.
Yeah, he had me when he said I'm a cracker man. I was like, wait, what conversation we
He had me at depends.
Okay, all right.
I was like, what? Come on, son. Really?
I'm still confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Young Buck, did you get all that?
No.
He don't even know what depends is.
I don't want to know either.
No, you don't. No,
it
I wanna
depends
keep
on
that-
your age.
I want to keep that knowledge as far away as possible.
You got
okay?
about 35 more years
I hope
before you even
so.
think about it. Yeah.
Lord, I hope
Why
so.
you being polite? He ain't got 35.
I hope I got 35. What, I ain't got 35?
He about, man, you about a decade.
What?
And
Nah.
When I say about, I'm less than.
I'm hoping. Oh, man.
It's
I don't
coming,
hope
brother.
that. I hope not.
Man, they gonna get you.
Oh, God.
You gonna look around, and before you know it, it's in your shopping
When I
cart.
tell you, this is me being politically correct here.
Right.
I've had the moments before where I had to feel it. And you try to make it and you can't get there.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm
sir.
like, oh my goodness, I'm trying to get there. And then the light turned red.
Yeah.
And you start having to do the math. How far away am I from the house? Okay, what stores might let me
You
in?
ain't gonna make it.
Hotel. That's when you gotta go to a hotel.
Yeah.
This is a life hack. Go
you
to the
gotta-
hotel.
No, that's what
put
you
your
do.
phone on and just act like you're already in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta act like you belong.
The part that messed me up is I never know, like, because they don't all just have the bathrooms where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you have to go back across the gallery area.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, my room over here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
Or go to a QT. That's what you got to
know
do. You got to
about
go to QT.
QTs are the
Got to
best.
go
Well,
to QT, man.
I know we ain't supposed to be shouting them out,
Yeah,
but
I
man,
know.
they good.
There's
I
some.
know, right?
This is
Oh,
that game we
goodness.
putting out to people.
Let you know.
For them young bucks out there who haven't had a pregnant lady on your left or on your right, where that is,
Yeah.
because this is the real application of that.
Oh, sure.
Run around with a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
You better have your head on a swivel. You better know where an outhouse. You better know where a bathroom is, because you got to get her to where she got to get.
Yeah.
Right now.
And so that hotel is real, because I
right.
did a lot of road trips. You know, we did some things here, there, and everywhere when my lady was pregnant.
Yeah.
But man, I was about to create an app.
That's
I
not
don't
a
mind
bad
putting
idea.
that out there.
You should do
Somebody
it.
should create an app to
Where
tell
the
pregnant
bathrooms
ladies
at?
where they need to go. Where's the porta potty? Because
Do you-
they need to know.
How much you want for that? Because I'm about to do that right now. I'm
Just come on my podcast.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
about to Shark Tank that right now.
Yeah,
We'll do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Just come on my
Shark Tank it.
podcast.
I'm like,
We'll
yo,
be-
that's not a bad idea.
we'll be
That is
clear.
not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
this is what pregnant ladies need
Shoot.
this. Hold on, what is that?
Because that's always going to be the case. Because
Yeah.
there's always construction going on somewhere.
Yes.
And there is going to be a porta potty. You ain't got to wait until you get to
know.
the next point of civilization.
Made that mistake.
Get that girl a
Lost
porta
that
potty.
battle.
Man, I'm telling you.
Lost that battle.
Yeah, there's a couple of stores you can go to but see, it's not only just the bathroom. It's got to be clean.
That
It's
part.
got to be pristine.
And I
It's
can
got
lock
to
the door.
Man,
Hey,
what?
Nobody
For the
peeking in
record,
on you.
what?
Silent.
Fellas,
Come on.
I need y'all. I got little girls.
Yeah.
But I want to know, y'all ever been inside of a women's bathroom,
It's wild, right?
yo, it's so clean.
They don't even be playing in there.
Because the
dude.
conversations I have, so I got 2 girls and a boy.
Straight up.
So sometimes I send my boy in there with the girls and
Smart.
go use the bathroom with your sisters.
Yep.
Because he's still at the point, he's very young.
They gonna drop
but
the whole
it
thing.
drop trap,
Whole
bro.
thing.
That floor be wet
Yep.
and it ain't water.
No.
But in the women's bathroom, man, it be so clean. I'd be
Peaceful.
glad. There's a difference.
The music sound different in that
So
too.
I,
man.
Yeah.
I felt bad because when I do daddy daycare and I got to take my daughters to the bathroom,
Yeah.
they get all mad.
Right.
Like, why we got to go to the? Well, y'all ain't old enough yet.
Straight up.
And y'all ain't been in judo long enough yet. But yeah, a couple more years, y'all be able to go on your own. I'll wait outside the door. But right now, yeah, you gotta go to the fellas. And then when we get in there, they always ask the questions. Why it always smell like this? Why it always dirty? And all I can tell them, I gotta eat it, and I gotta tell them, man,
Dude's nasty.
fellas are just nasty.
Yeah. Go in there smelling like 8-day-old barbecue.
Man.
And my oldest asked me, so why did mommy marry you? If boys are always farting and smelly, why she marry you? I said, because I tricked her.
I was wondering about that, man.
Hey, you gotta hold them. You gotta hold it in. And
Hey.
when you ain't around her,
Let it out.
brr, and then you gotta roll down the windows in the car.
Right.
Too. When you brr, and then she'll never know.
Never know.
Hey, look, we putting people up on game, man.
That's all it is. We got a little bit of grown man game.
That is definitely grown man game. I don't know. That's a little scary, though. That's a little scary.
It's real. though.
Yep. All right, let's take a break. I'm going to let Dap go do his purport, and then we'll be back in
wild.
just a minute. Good morning, y'all. How you doing? It is 8:33. Your boy Jabari Warfield, Dap Dub, and Simply Courtney. This is the Morning Grind Wednesday edition. Got a caller on the line. Good morning, caller. How you doing? Appreciate you hanging in there.
Hey, what's happening, man? It's West Texas. What's going on?
Oh, I knew it was trouble. I knew it was trouble.
West.
I knew it was trouble. What's good, sir?
Man, I was thinking, when I was holding on and, I was about to hang up because I was thinking that maybe I need to call Dr. Phil or somebody, man. Because I don't know, I want to talk about this lady friend of mine that's from Louisiana.
All right.
And it's a different type of relationship that I ever had in my life. And I don't want to be alone because, I'm 50 plus. I don't want to be alone.
Right.
But it's getting to that point to where she is now. See, I put her in my life when KZI know my story with my children. Their mother left them when, basically at birth.
Mm-hmm.
She chose the streets, and that's where she is.
Yeah.
So I took my kids, and I said, hey, this is what we're going to do. But I decided to put a woman in my daughter's life because my daughter needed a woman in her life, as far as bathing her and stuff like that, because she had gotten older. And so this lady from Louisiana, I ain't gonna call her name, and I used to hear about, Louisiana women when they love, they did that. So I gave it a try.
Okay.
Now it's to the point to where she's basically choosing, her other side of the family over us. And when they come to the house with my children, her other side of the grandchildren, they she tells my kids, don't hurt them. Watch what you say to them and all this type of I be telling them, I say, they children, baby, what's wrong with you? They're going to be kids, man.
Right.
They come over here and these my kids' toys. I bought all this.
Right.
What you talking about?
What do you think that is? What do you think is true? What do you think has triggered that?
I think that the heritage from the Louisiana thing, it's blood thicker than mud. I don't know. I've just been hearing stories that, that they take care of their own, and when they come to their own, they don't care about nobody else. See, I didn't hear that part before I got with her. I heard that Louisiana women, when you get a woman like that, you better take care of her and love her, or she gonna kill you. Well, I took that chance. Because I'm going to take care of her. That's what I do. I take care of her,
Right.
Everything, if she was to walk out of here, she'd walk out of here with nothing because everything's mine.
Right. But have you talked to her about that though?
Yes.
What's her response?
She it on me like she try to make me feel like I'm crazy or something. And you know I'm not crazy. I'm West Texas, man. I'm born from West Texas, man. I'm from the boondocks. Come on. I'm not crazy. I'm looking at this stuff like, yeah.
Understood.
I don't know. I don't know more than granted. Do I need Dr. Phil?
You need Dr. Phil?
Well, we can give Dr. Warfield.
Yeah, well, we can give you Dr. Feel Good. One of them.
There's no D at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you would,
let me
take the D off.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something what happened. She ain't never had a vehicle in our relationship. Mm-hmm. She really ain't never had nothing but what we have because I take care of her. But anyway, it came to a point to where I needed a car. The car broke down. We went to a dealership, and they were looking at my credit and stuff, and they were like, they looked at her stuff, and they were like, hey, well, let's put it in your wife's name. I was like,
that's interesting.
Why? What's wrong with me? They said, well, da. And we can do this today. You can drive off today. Yeah. So I said, you know what? Well, it's my baby and everything. We together. I ain't doing no tripping here, man. Take this down payment on this car, man. Baby, do all the paperwork and get that name. And let's drive off and let's be a happy couple.
Right.
Well, we get into the argument. She takes the car.
Hey.
She takes the car.
Come on, really?
It's gone.
She takes the car and run off to her people's house. This is mine. I paid for it. You don't even have a job. I take care of you.
Wow.
Are you serious? Give me the car back. There's a big old thing about that. Anyway, we talked it out overnight or something, and, we got back together. She came home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sitting in a brand new Suburban right now. Believe me, it's not in her name.
Well, that's good.
I don't think anything ever from here on out ever be in her name again.
No, well, that I understand.
Fool me once.
I can relate. Yeah, fool me once.
Shame on you.
Okay. I ain't mad at you at all. Because the thing about it is, one of the things about relationships is that there's not a lot of communication. You know what I'm saying? We kind of expect what we expect, and we don't communicate if there's something wrong because we always feel like we're gonna mess up or we're gonna piss somebody off and they're gonna grab everything and go, and we do that, and it just becomes a hot mess. And trying to balance that out, relationships are not easy. No. That's the thing about them is they're not easy. They're everybody talks about being in a relationship and getting married and doing this and doing that. It is not easy. I don't know the secret to it. I don't think anybody does, but I guarantee you this: if you get into a relationship, you got to be prepared for the give and take. You got to be prepared for things to go sideways. How do you get them to go sideways? Talk things out. There's politics. There's religion. There's this is mine. This is yours. This is ours. Yep. And all of that has to be dealt with, man. And it cannot be easy. It cannot be easy. I know it ain't easy.
Yeah, another thing I want to tell, since, I'm on this radio, and I want the listeners to know, too, don't jump into something so fast, no. When it comes to stuff like this, because I'm a prime example of going through some crazy stuff, man, and finna be alone, don't want to be alone, scared, I'm just glad that, I take care of my own rent and stuff like that, and that's good, that's not the way. But... I had a Christmas, not a Christmas, but a Thanksgiving barbecue one year, and nothing but her family showed up. Mm. And they were drinking and everything, and that's when I heard about all the broken stuff in this family. They got mad at each other, and all the closet stuff came out. I was like, oh, my God, what have I got myself into?
Fireworks are about to begin.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Click, click. Here come the rockets.
I did not. The women, has been victims to all the men in the family. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Right.
But you let them do this to me, and you let them do that to me, and I was just a baby, and I was like, oh, my God.
Right.
Yep.
But at some point,
That's
that's what I'm talking about. When there's communication, you can say, okay, this happened to me. This is what happened to me, and at some point, you can kind of say, okay, I get that you went through this. What have you done to deal with it? What depending on the situation, how do you deal with triggers? How do you deal with going forward?
Yep.
Because you can't go back.
Yeah.
You can only get apologies. You can only do therapy, but you cannot. You can't throw the car in reverse. You got to keep it going forward. And if you're with someone, how do you help make your relationship solid? Because that stuff's going to come up. Triggers are going to come up.
Right.
I've dealt with it, so I know.
Right, dude.
You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with it?
Yeah.
I got
And a lot of stuff came out about my wife, the woman I'm with at that time, and it's really broken. And I tried to talk to her about it. And she said, I didn't want you to notice about you needed me to notice about you because there's been things that's happening between you that I'm doing that, that disturbs the hell out of you. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to bring this person around you anymore. I'm not going to act like that. I need you to let me. I needed to know these things about you to protect you, protect us. You're not telling me, and I done jumped into this too fast.
Exactly. That's cool. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you calling in, and hope you have a solid 2025, my brother.
Yeah, man.
And hope everything's gonna be all right. And keep calling in, man. We appreciate you calling in. All right.
Man, everybody stay happy. Don't let me mess nothing up for the day. I'm sitting in this truck listening to you guys. May God bless y'all. Love y'all. West Texas out of here.
Yes, sir. God bless you, brother.
Brother, way out west, West Texas. For y'all don't know, Texas is a big state.
Texas
Really
is
far.
huge, bro.
So you could, the West is pretty big.
Really far.
Like, there's a while before you get to New Mexico.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But
Yeah,
then you're at New Mexico, but you're also at El Paso at the same time. It makes no sense.
You will ask yourself, are we there yet? I guarantee you're going to ask yourself.
And you ain't there. And it don't even look like
That's
Texas
Texas.
anymore. And you be like, oh, we definitely have to be in another state.
Yeah.
Nope, same state.
You ain't
Yeah.
there yet, player.
Yeah.
But it's mountains now. Still same state.
Yeah.
Isn't that Mexico over there? Yeah, still in Texas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Fellas,
I felt that.
we did talk about something a little earlier when Terrence came in here, but I was just kind of curious. Is there anything better than a proud stripper about their profession / money? How they get their money? Like, isn't that the embodiment of confidence? And you could tell they're where they need to be.
Yeah.
Because they're not afraid to hide.
No.
Oh, no, I'm a stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I get my money.
Straight up.
And you see that Benz out front? Yeah,
Yep.
they pay for that. And
Right.
yeah, got me a nice crib. Isn't that, there ain't nothing better than that, than a person. And I'm just being funny. I'm entertaining with the stripper, but the people that have those type of jobs too.
You feel let down, bro?
I was really serious. Sorry.
No,
I'm
it
just
does-
entertaining. I was
it
just
does-
being funny.
No, that
I
is
was-
the
I was
example,
really serious.
but it is applicable because there are
was
people that are
messing.
listening who are like, no, and they're clutching their pearls and running for the Bible now. And I'm just saying there are other professions. That's just the example I use.
I'm just really good at it though. I mean, this is what I was built to do.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Thank you.
There's a reason they're paid.
You mean
They are
we
providing
paid.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I did not include you in that.
But I'm just saying, like I'm working at it. I'm learning.
I'm
taking classes right
but
now.
didn't you just tell me you was in the gym the other day?
Yes,
But
and
that
I'm
was
working
a
on-
day.
But there's a category that I fit that
which-
women come to see.
Well,
It's
I also
entertainment.
want
It's
you to
entertainment.
work on your craft though.
Yeah.
So even if you're doing it and you could just like wake up and show up, brother, I want you to put in some work. I want you shooting in the
be the
gym.
best that I can be.
Yes, please.
Because I got a lot of money.
They deserve your best, all
I'm
right?
making so much money. Y'all know what my name
And they
is?
wanted to elect you as sheriff.
I'm just saying I couldn't be sheriff, so I could be this sheriff.
Is that
Still
the
got
costume?
a vest on. Yep. Still got a vest on.
And your chaps. The sheriff don't even wear a chap. Why that sheriff
I
got
got chaps on.
Because he think he
There it
a Texas
There it is.
Ranger
Yep. Lone
/
Star
sheriff.
Ranger. They call me Lone Star.
Would
That's
you
my
want
name.
somebody that tall pulling up to you, talking about writing you a ticket? This brother's 6'18", leaning over with the dreads.
you
Somebody,
can't even see him.
how
You
fast
can't
you
even
going?
see him. The only thing, because he's so tall, the only thing, his crotch is at your eye level. So you can't lean down to look out the window.
No, you cannot.
Because then you're lowering yourself more below that. his let's just say his belt
Pull me
area.
over. This is the belt buckle.
Nah, brother. Brother, can you bend down?
No.
Take a knee. Take a knee
come
if
up
you want to
here.
talk to me.
You come up here.
Go around to the front of the
Step
car
out.
and then step back so I can
Man,
see.
I'm gonna need you to step outside your car. No, I won't.
So
Man.
we are at the
Christ's
beginning of the
sake.
year. It's January. You know everybody's got those New Year's resolutions. Also off air, we had the conversation. There was somebody that wanted to dance, but then that person got tired real quick. People, you need to get in shape so you can dance a whole song. If you can't dance the full 3 or 4 minutes of the song, that's your sign. You got to work out. You're not what you used to
That's
be.
why I be dancing to Boss Man D-Lo only because his songs are 1:30.
Or yes, plan out good
Mr.
songs.
Pop
Surround
Scraper.
yourself with good, quick songs like Simply Courtney over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Straight up.
Well, most songs are about 2 minutes and 30 seconds these days.
And that's
isn't it?
shorter though,
That's
right?
true.
Much.
Not back in our
Because we
day.
were talking about Barry a few weeks ago.
Right.
Barry would put it down, dog. Like it would be like 5 minutes of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Multiple movements.
Multiple movements.
And hey, Jabari, some of your Zumba joints go.
Really?
A lot of the Latin joints,
Yeah.
they'll go.
They go, yeah.
Especially like when you're talking now. I'm also getting into dance stuff.
Go for it.
But when you get into some tropical salsa, you get into some salsa songs.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give, hey, you over there on the congas, go ahead and get about 30, 45 seconds
That's
to cook.
fire.
Yeah.
And then like that happens. So
Yeah.
those are long songs.
Long songs, yeah. I think I have a salsa. One of my salsa songs I used came out maybe about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's about 5 minutes long.
Good Lord.
Right. It's about 5 minutes long. But the song was never intended to be played in the Zumba class. It was really
Right.
intended to be played at a club.
Yes.
Like you said.
Yes.
There's time. You know, if you're dancing.
Yes.
If you're dancing like Zumba, I mean, not Zumba, like social style, like
Yeah.
as you know, Dap.
That's what I do.
You're going to be doing that for a while. You're going to
Yeah.
be, 10, 15 minutes on the dance floor doing all kinds of stuff. So the songs are going to be longer. Now, of course, with Zumba follows trends. Trends these days, the songs are a little shorter, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's it. You out, right? Yeah, and that's it.
That ain't even enough time for me to see in the middle of Jabari's class. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to my phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Shazam
I
something,
know what I mean.
and then I'm gonna come back and jump back in.
Because I need time
And see-
to go and get my phone.
How many times
get
can I
the
do
app.
that before you think he gets annoyed? He looked like he would be annoyed at that.
He gonna put you in the back. of the
Jabari,
room.
you let people take a knee? Like, can they
Oh,
can
yeah.
they tag out? Can
Sure.
they stop? Go get some water?
I've had people last night in my class. I had people spread out, go get their water, and come back.
Oh, okay. all
There was
right.
nobody on the floor except me and one other person. I had about 12 people. I was
Jabari,
on fire last
that
night.
might be your
fire.
sign that
Nah.
you need to stop and take a sip.
Nah, man, they need to come through. I
gotta
can't
come
take a
where
sip
I'm
because then I might have to go to the bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom.
That
between-
boy's strong.
Straight up.
He got
came
the
through.
stamina.
I came through.
You gotta keep up with
He
me,
got the
not
standing
way
in him
around.
up.
I'm telling you, man, this woman was looking at me like we just got back. What is wrong with you?
Jabari,
What is
Jabari,
wrong
look,
with you? I'm
I
like,
bet the
come
phone
on.
line's
Ladies and
about to be
If y'all
popping.
don't understand, it is January 8th. That means Christmas, New Year's holiday was just like last week.
Yep.
And this man said, yeah, that was y'all's holiday.
Yeah,
I was getting it in.
I was in the gym. I was stretching.
Straight up.
I got a massage, which I definitely recommend people do.
Oh, I
Please
sent my
go
wife
get
to
a massage.
one
Yeah,
over
did you?
the break.
Yeah, man,
She
go-
came back rejuvenated.
Get a masseuse, man,
Loved
and
it.
let them work you. Because I'm telling you, that was half of my issue. Because one of the things about me is that I'll go to class and then I'll come home and I'll shower and then I'll just sit. Right, and that's probably the wrong thing to do because your body's still adjusting, coming down.
Right.
And the next thing you know, my IT band's screaming at me.
Oh.
My backside is like,
Oh.
Negro, are you kidding me? No. So you have to stretch and give yourself time, give your body time to come down, from working out. And you really have to say, okay, I'm gonna do a massage, once every 3 months or once every
smart.
6 months, and let them work you, man. Because
Man, it's funny you say that. Yo, when I lived in California, I know there's a lot of Cali people out here, so we're going to have a geography break for
Let's
those
go.
who don't know about this.
Let's go.
Yo, I used to go up to Santa Monica, Venice Beach area to go dance, but I live down in Orange County
okay,
by Irvine,
The OC.
Tustin, if y'all know about that.
OC.
That's what we
And
do
to
in
your
the
point,
OC.
I'll sweat out a couple shirts,
Yeah.
and then I always jump in the car. I stop at a 7-Eleven, give me a little Slurpee, something for the ride. But by the time I get back to Orange County, by the time I get back to my spot and got to get out the car, man, that body is hurting.
yeah, oh yeah, man.
I actually should have stretched like in the street.
Yeah. Right.
When I come out, because I got to change shirts because that shirt's wet, but I got a shirt to drive home in.
Right.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the time you get home,
Nah, man.
So you take the time after your class. I know you give them a quick stretch.
Yeah.
But do you do your deep stretch then, or you say I'll do it when I get home?
No, I do it when I get home.
Okay.
I do it when I get home because I'm usually about 15 minutes away from the crib.
Oh,
so
okay,
it doesn't
yeah.
take me that long, but it's definitely I got to get out. I had to get out of that habit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yo,
boom,
it's true.
that's it. Yeah.
Yo, I slept wrong. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
with y'all.
man, we talking
I'ma
about
keep it
burning
real.
calories.
I'm gonna keep it real. I slept wrong, and I woke up, and the back of my leg was on some I don't even know, and I had to do a whole show
farts.
on stage.
It was on-
I was on stage, and I was in pain. And you ever talk about something, and you be like, it ain't that serious, and then you just pay attention to it,
Yes, sir.
and it is that serious.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I have a whole segment of talking about how I am in pain right now and I need ice. And like as y'all were talking just now, I was like, oh yeah, we passed that. I just touched that spot. It is still tender right now. I don't know. I think I had an athletic dream. This is what I think. I think I had an athletic dream. And in my dream I was running,
Right.
But in real life I was running too.
Right.
Oh.
Because I pulled something. I was like, man, y'all talking about dancing. I'm over here. I just pulled something sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Being honest.
You're
Here's-
sleeping hard.
okay,
That part.
it is 2025, and you have already showed interest in Musica Latina.
Yes.
To your two homies right now. You ain't gonna never have, unless you go hang out with some Dominicans, you ain't gonna have
okay.
in your network two brothers like Jabari and I that is an adept into Musica Latina.
Yeah.
Brother, you're gonna have to, we need to
Pull
go
up.
dance. The
I
three
need
of
to
us
pull
need
up.
to go dance.
Yeah.
Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
gotta
I think
go
it's telling
teach
me
the
to pull
young
up.
buck finally how to salsa, bachata, merengue, cumbia, whatever catches your eye.
Yeah.
We can help you learn them all.
Yeah.
You just figure out which one you like
Right.
the most. Salsa's the hardest.
Put
but
me in all of it.
It
I
is.
will say,
Yeah.
brother, we got to get you out in
I
2025.
wanna get
Let's
out.
make it happen.
Okay.
You got okay. All right.
Can we do it before the month ends too? I'm gonna
Oh.
because he inspired me. He's
Put your money where your mouth is. He said, "Let's do it now."
he
like
said,
like
he
not
said he's
now,
already doing
like
it.
right now.
He said he killing people right now.
Oh yeah, I'm playing.
He said he wasn't stopping.
I was not playing.
hey, but I need you to know something
Talk
here.
to me.
That's a Zumba instructor.
Okay.
This is a youth sports coach and grappling arts coach.
Yeah.
When we get on the dance floor, we
ain't-
stand on the dance
y'all ain't
floor.
finna give up.
Don't be trying to circle. We there to dance.
But
So
like-
I don't care if that little pretty tenderoni.
Right.
You better wait until she's ready to dance. Don't be trying to chase her on the other side.
Okay.
We there to be on the dance floor.
Okay.
Do you know that?
I'm picking it up. I'm putting it down. I'm just saying because I ain't finna just start like and just go full speed. Like
Yeah, we
Right,
can't
right.
go full speed.
I want to baby in. I want to
Yeah.
look and go. Ooh, I want to stand right there. That's why I want to dance.
Well, we gonna have you off to the
don't-
side until you learn the steps.
Word.
So that is your warm up.
'Cause if you put me in the front,
we can't
I'ma
put you.
leave.
No, we can't
Don't
put
put
you
me in the
out
front.
there. No. Well, I don't want you to embarrass yourself because there's
I'm in the
leaders.
back.
There's leaders and followers. I don't. It's not gender.
I'm in the back.
Specific, but
I'm
there's
in the
leaders
back.
and followers.
In the back.
Right.
And I want the other person to have a good dance. And if they
Back.
think that you're going to be the leader,
No.
now we can't put you out there
I don't wanna be the leader
until
yet.
you feel good.
Give me like 4 classes and maybe I'll get to
Yeah.
the middle.
Yeah, that's
Give
what
me
I-
4 more
But we gotta
classes and maybe
start
I'll get to
somewhere.
the front, middle.
Yeah. Sure.
And then give me like a few more classes and
Yep.
then maybe I'll sneak in the front for one and then I want to go in the back.
And you'd be
again.
good. Yeah.
I
That's
don't
'cause
wanna
you
be in
tall.
front.
Well, that's yeah. Well, I
You
reckon
can
yeah,
see from the back.
He is tall. Yeah.
The rest
exactly.
of us, we don't want to go to the back. We can't
Right.
see nothing.
Yeah, I'm happy being back there. I'm like, yo, this is perfect, man.
Exactly.
And y'all even this like when we was in choir, I'd be like,
Oh, the show. Yeah, there you
is
go.
Courtney really singing?
No, we don't know. We
It
don't
looked
know.
like it.
Yeah, exactly. We're not quite sure. We have to check.
Holy Ghost
All right,
got
let's take. We'll take a break and come back. It's about some celebrity birthdays happening
yeah,
today.
who we
Yes,
got?
sir. Yes, sir. Singer Shirley Bassey. Most of you, some of you know, if you know the James Bond flicks, Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and I think let me see the other one, Moonraker. Shirley Bassey did the theme song to all 3 of those.
Oh, okay.
And Diamonds Are Forever was actually sampled by Kanye West in a
Yes.
song called Diamonds.
That's
from
her
Sierra Leone.
voice.
That's yeah.
Well, here we go.
Now they
Music
know.
stuff.
Now they know.
Here
Yes,
goes
sir.
the music stuff.
They
Yes,
didn't know
sir.
about the Bonds films.
Right.
That was generational. But once you brought to the Kanye,
Yeah.
they all went, oh.
See, that's the great thing about hip hop, man. Hip hop can definitely bring generations together.
Yep. Yes,
Especially with sampling some of the older joints and brought out. So actress and singer Ryan Destiny born on this day. You can see her on the Fox show Star. And also my fellow Capricorn, shout out Chaz Moore, Big Champ.
Hey.
Yes. And also Miss Robin Wright. All, and we all four of us are caps.
Nice.
No cap.
No cap.
No, we capped.
No, it's a lot of cat.
Yeah, it's a lot of cap.
Yeah, technically it's a lot of cat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's all cat.
It's all cap. It ain't nothing but caps.
All every one of them because it's their birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we see what you did there.
Exactly.
Happy
All right,
birthday.
so I'm gonna give a little bit of advice, or actually, I want some of my younger listeners. If you're interested in the music business, you definitely want to. You want to take advice from some folks that have been in the business, and one of them is Money Long. A lot of y'all know who Money Long is. She is a singer. She is a songwriter. And she talks about a lot of stuff that she's been through in the business. Case in point, some of y'all know a song by Pitbull called Timber. A singer named Kesha does the hook on that. Well, Money Long actually wrote that hook.
What?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And she says that that her record, and this is on video, her record label tried to jack her for the royalties that she did by writing that song, because they asked her to rewrite it. And then when Kesha sang it, Kesha's mama was like, well, we need to get 2% of that. And so Money is basically saying that she allegedly did not get the money she was supposed to get for writing that hook, or did not get the money that she didn't get any money at all. That's what she said. Yeah, it's one of those. So
is it a credit thing too? Did she get the credit part? Do we know that she did it?
I don't know if she got the credit for it or not. I think she may have gotten the credit for writing the hook, or they tried to take the credit. Well, no, they tried to take the credit away from it and put it on Kesha.
Right.
Because they had Money sang it one way, and then they called her up and said, well, we want Kesha to sing it a different way, just because that's the way it is. Probably somebody from the A&R department.
Okay.
Wanted it to sound a little different. Because they got two different voices, right?
Correct.
So at some point, it sounds like, Money's basically saying, just, y'all got to be careful, because people will take your dollars. You won't get the dollars that you're supposed to get, and you won't get the credit that you're supposed to get when they try to pull them, shenanigans. So
that's wild.
Something to look for. And it's on video. You can look for it. I definitely recommend, if you are in the business, if you don't have to take advice from somebody in the old school, you can take advice from one of your own. Somebody that you listen to and know a lot about. All right, so I have a question for y'all. How long would you stand in line for food at a famous restaurant?
Oh man, here we go.
Okay.
We in Austin too.
Yeah, okay. There's a blogger by the name of Big Dog. He goes by @BigDogTV.tv.
Yeah.
He waited almost 5 hours
Tripping, dog. No.
to go eat at a barbecue spot called Snow's. It's a pretty famous spot, right? It's old school. It's not like real big, but people get in line. Like he said, he got in line at 2:00 in the morning.
Good Lord.
2:00 in the AM to get in line to get barbecue for this.
It's not that important.
No.
Listen, I love that we have Franklins, and everybody loves Franklins, right? Every time I drive by that, no.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
If they had breakfast like barbecue stuff, maybe. But
I drove past there yesterday and there was a line.
no.
Listen,
When it
y'all-
was cold.
Yes.
Send
Stacey
us a
Shay's in the
check.
building. What's up, baby?
Send us a check. First of all, that dude did not. First of all, he didn't invent brisket.
Right.
He doubled the price of brisket when he went on that show.
Yeah.
Send us a check and come explain yourself, sir.
I don't get it.
Secondly, if
Click,
I
click.
can cook the brisket or the pork roast or whatever, and the time that I'm standing in line, do it myself and
No.
stand in my own backyard and do what I like to do when I'm standing around barbecuing, then I'm gonna go do that.
That part.
And it costs less too at my house.
Yeah.
Not for y'all, but for me.
And I don't have to stand on my feet the whole time I'm doing it.
Thank you.
I can come back and check it in. Well
So
done.
how long would you wait, Jabbar?
How long
at
would I
the
wait?
longest?
I'll go last.
I would say, first of all, it would depend. I would not wait on a restaurant here in Austin. Because as far as and I'm not saying we got some great restaurants, but I live here.
Yeah.
That part.
Okay? I live here. I grew up here. I went to school here. I started my career here.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to wait for 2 hours to get nothing right around here.
That's it.
Okay? That is it. That's probably my uppity Negro privilege coming out. Okay?
wrong with that.
There it is.
So what's your number? What's your number, dog?
Yeah.
What's the number?
I would say 45. I mean, I've waited like with friends. I've waited up to 2 hours but this was for a birthday thing.
You was with some people.
That was with my people.
And this is more for
I was
their
with my
experience
people.
than yours.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
I got you.
45 minutes.
Okay,
tops.
what you got?
I'm right there. Because I was gonna say I would wait longer, but that's location dependent. Like if I could go somewhere, like if I can go across the street, play some arcade games or something, and then come back over, I would say that. But it sounds like I gotta actually hold my spot. At the most 45 minutes. That's my limit. I would not. I wouldn't do it.
You can get an hour.
I've never done that.
You can get an hour from me.
To wait in line and stand in one position.
I have to have people with me. If I have people with me that want to have this experience, you'll get an hour from me.
Standing on your feet.
Now, on my feet. But
mercy.
my answer is if it's by myself, you got, let's say 15 minutes for me, dog. 15 minutes. If I'm by myself, 15 minutes. I have walked into places. I've walked into Denny's. I've walked into IHOP.
Yep.
And they took 5 minutes to get to me.
I'm out.
I walked out.
Yep.
I had a lady come over and say, we'll be right with you. I said, hey, just, because I talk to people.
Wow.
Hey, how much time you think it's going to be?
Yeah.
Probably about 10 minutes. What you think I did, ladies and gentlemen? You think I sat down on that cushion?
You
think I sat on that blue cushion and waited for 10
You walked
minutes?
it out,
and
did
head back
Baby,
the
I
other
didn't
way.
make it a minute.
You walked it
I
out.
told my wife I was married once. I said, "Hey, they packed. They wasn't packed, but they told me
Hey,
it was.
you
it
do
was
not
10
want to
minutes.
go in there, honey.
I'm
Lying.
real with. I have to lie. You ain't. I
Talk
ain't
about
lying.
capping.
It should be like that. I'm not waiting.
Simply capping is his new name.
If I have to wait longer than 10 minutes for you to even talk to me,
Nice. Yeah.
that means I'm not important.
I'm with it.
My man
No,
ain't good here.
and it's like that with other places too. I've worked in customer service.
Talk about it.
I've worked in the service industry, and there's ways to juggle it.
Yes, it is.
So when someone comes in, I hate people that answer the phone and say, "Please hold." You don't even address nothing. It could be you could just say, all right, there's someone in ahead of you, but if it's a quick question, I can at least maybe send you to the right thing. But don't make me wait 5 or 6 minutes for you to come back just to tell me, oh, this is the wrong office. I can't help you.
Boy, I
Player.
took you that phone and fight you.
Yeah, that's
But
yeah.
and it's the same thing. So I also don't think it's fair that I've been waiting in line. I'm standing right here in front of you, but then y'all stop and take orders over the phone and spend all that time on the phone with a person answering all the questions that they got.
Right.
Well, what about this on the menu? Okay, well, yeah, that's gonna cost $6.60. No, bruh.
Yeah.
They could go online and look at your
Talk
menu.
to me.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now.
So but no, I wouldn't. I don't wait. I haven't waited.
I'm ignorant.
But I've never lived
am.
in a place maybe that's got only one opportunity of fine dining establishment. I mean,
get you.
I'm gonna have to say I ain't no country boy, big dog. I be in real cities doing real things.
Ain't no food
we going
good
to the
enough.
next spot.
Ain't no food good enough for you to wait that long. And
No,
I mean,
no.
I get people that want the experience, but I really do believe people just see a line and get in it. Like, I think people just see the line and say, oh, it's important. Oh, there's a line there. We need to go there. I saw a picture and it had a bunch of people in a line to go to this place. It must be good.
So y'all are from here, so y'all don't have what the rest of us that moved here do. I lived in California. I'm not from there, but I lived in California. So all my California friends want to come stay, and I live up north. I live outside of the city, but
Right.
they want to come stay with us here in Austin. And I do the little tour guide thing. Should I, because I have not, should I have gone and taken them to the Franklin's line and waited in the line with them? Because I'm going to say y'all don't do that. That's wrong for me to assume that.
Yeah.
Because y'all have lived there, so y'all got local friends, technically.
I would say no.
So good, because I haven't.
There's
say no. You wanna
two
jump in,
barbecue
Stacey?
places within 1 mile of there that are twice as good with a third the weight.
Yep.
So
Sam's.
the ones that he went to decide that he wanted to make brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go down the street.
Yeah.
Go down the street in Austin, Texas. There's plenty of places.
Shout out to Sam's.
And shout out to Lockhart.
Shout out to Sam's.
I'm going to do it for y'all. Shout out to Lockhart. If you don't know, that's the barbecue capital of the world. I'm going to
sir.
say it here. I'll throw hands with anybody about it. Lockhart,
Well,
Texas. Go there.
And for
Lockhart,
the record,
Texas.
anybody that's listening, I mean, just call me up. I mean,
Uh-oh.
you know what I mean?
Well,
at the end of the day, I got some time on my hands.
I got a call for you.
Let me go ahead and
we go.
let me put some
Here
stuff
we go.
together and then just go ahead and drop it on you.
we
Because
go.
I am very proud of what I burn up. I'm very proud of that.
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
not weighing 230 by accident. I'm not only the client, I'm the eat
You the player
team
president? Nice.
also.
Nice. All right, let's go to the phone. Since you want to call, here, let's go to the phone. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Doing well. It's Polly Pocket. How are you all?
Hey, what's up?
Polly Pocket's the best in the West.
I had to let Dapper D finish his thought, but
Appreciate
the
you.
moment you asked, are you standing in line for food? Hell no.
Agreed. How long will you stand?
I mean, I love food. I love barbecue, but I also love mobile ordering. I
That
love
part.
reservations. And there's way too many restaurants for me to be standing in line. Unless I was a food critic and you're paying me to stand in line for 4 minutes.
Right.
Plus, as you age, your bones, your hips, your joints, it's not the same.
So
I'm with you all.
So
no, we're not standing in line.
You wouldn't spend any amount of time standing in line at all.
I didn't say any.
All right, give me a range. Give me a range.
I'll tell you. Well, when I'm in an airport, I have no choice but to stand in line if the place doesn't have a mobile order or because let's face it, we don't always want anything from the grab and go. Sometimes you want a fresh meal or a fresh coffee.
Yeah.
So I have, I will stand in line because it's kind of like I don't really have a choice, especially if it's a small airport.
Right.
So
Yeah, sometimes we are
under
stuck.
the right conditions.
I see that. Sometimes you're stuck. Yo, Polly, we also was talking about a few other things earlier. We're very curious here. How did that holiday go for you? Did you come out of it? Was you stressed? Were you blessed? How'd the holiday break go for you?
It went quick. I was not stressed. Absolutely not. I got this cyber truck for my son that never arrived. And I was like, you know what? He doesn't even miss it. He doesn't even know what he doesn't have.
Okay.
And, the kids, they got some clothes that I, may have gotten in November and forgot to give them. And, for one kid, they were like, oh, my God, this is the best thing I've ever gotten.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, my God, I'm so excited about this T-shirt. I can't believe I finally got it. Whereas another kid was like, oh, cool, clothes, whatever. Yeah, but no, I came out of it, it feels like the holidays were so long ago, even though it was just last week, because I've just been doing business and getting ready for, kids are back in school, so.
Yes!
Life goes on.
I mean, dog.
Phil.
Yo, Polly, one other little thing. We was talking about salsa dancing here. Do you partake? Did y'all ever do anything like that out there in San Diego where you're from? Y'all ever do any of that? Any words to pass along to Simply Courtney?
Oh, absolutely. We made decisions on whether to go to class or do assignments or not based on should we go out tonight and go dancing, and then where do you want to go? Do you want to go downtown or this random hotel down the block? So yeah, I mean it's a thing, and you could tell who wants to be there, who doesn't want to be there, but it's an experience, just like going to the bar and drinking.
So
it's just an experience.
I'm about to do it. So do you have any words of encouragement or advice for me as I take this journey?
Yeah, just do it. You're confident, so just continue to be confident. You can carry that into your dancing, even though if you don't know what the heck you're doing.
Okay, word.
That's good advice.
Ladies like for you to even appear confident, even because half the time it doesn't mean just because she's a lady doesn't mean she knows what she's doing, right? Like she's supposed to follow, but doesn't mean she knows how to follow.
Okay.
But yeah, you just do it and be like, I could be totally wrong and not listening to the correct steps, but you know what? I'm gonna fake it till I make it, and it'll get you very far. And just be open-minded. You'll get far.
Right.
Hey.
I was going to say, I think there are some ladies who want to find somebody that they can show that they can, quote unquote, lead. Because, of course, normally in salsa dancing, men do lead. But you may find a woman there that wants to, show you a little something. Or you may find somebody who's a novice just like you. Polly, would you agree? No.
Oh, absolutely. Because it is some women who love to lead. It's hard to let go and be a follower. But then there's also ladies who are just like, you know what? I would like someone to just tell me what to do or like lead me essentially. Yeah. There's all types of flavors out there, and you just might have to try a couple. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. Don't give up.
Okay,
because,
fair.
Just go one and go different places. So try one spot. Try some people, and you're like, not really my vibe. They really seem to be more into, grabbing the drink. Because you don't want a drunk dancer, too. That's not fun.
No,
you don't.
Yeah.
They're more into that. Or, just try a different spot. You'd be like, okay. And then, because you could have your experienced dancers who might be a little bit more welcoming to you. But the newbies might be like, oh, I need someone who's like 20 years dancer because, they think they're the best.
Okay.
But yeah, just be open-minded.
A salsa snob. That's what we call them.
I'm gonna have to deal with that too.
Yeah. When I first started, there were some ladies that you could just tell. Because I was new. I only knew one or two moves. And I could tell they were looking down at me. They couldn't wait for the song to be over. And I remember one time, one girl quit in the middle of the song.
Yeah.
I only knew a couple moves, man.
That's wild.
But I remember, I remember though, when I got my game tight, I always, because sometimes when you go to salsa socials, they'll have a class before they open the dance floor, and you'll see all the people that were there that were in the class. I love to go get a lady that is just now new, because I remember what that feeling was like when I first started, and I'm not that way. So I am not a salsa snob. I will dance with you if you're brand new. Sometimes those are the best people because they allow you to lead them. Some people come in there and they fight you on the dance floor where, hey, I'm the leader, you're the follower. I'm trying to make a turn. Now we're going to do a double turn, but you fighting me.
I'm in. Listen, I'm in. Y'all are making it very, very compelling.
Yeah.
Y'all are making it very realistic. And so I'm down to try, but I am going to tell you at some point, I'm going to be like, hey, Uno out. Can I take a break? Just a break. Give me one song
He said
break.
Uno out.
Yeah, man. All right. I'm coming back at some point. Maybe.
Good luck out there.
Important
You'll
for
have
leading.
fun.
Like that's the thing. Like if you're a new dancer and everything, like nobody wants somebody who's not a strong leader. If you're a dancer, if you're a guy like I like a dancer, shout out to LM Rivers, can lead you with his index finger.
Yeah.
Even if you've never set foot on a dance floor, not like that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I didn't know. I was like this. Good point. I be pointing when I dance.
He's got jazz fingers,
No,
y'all.
but y'all,
And he's pointing.
Dance with him, and it's really important. Like what Doug's saying, you like dancing with new folks because they'll just do what you say because they don't know what they're doing, and that's one of the reasons why I love the first day where it's just you just get to completely relax.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna make fun of you for looking silly because you don't know what you're doing, and you get to just follow the lead of the person that you're dancing with.
Word, because if I do the robot in the middle of the salsa,
Oh,
I get kicked out.
And if you do the robot in the middle of salsa, I will put
there
that
are
on
solos.
my Instagram, okay?
There comes a point where y'all separate and you could do a solo.
Yeah.
And
That's me.
That's okay.
That's who I
Just
am.
stay with the rhythm, and then remember, solo's over, brother. Come back together because
Lines
it's a
that
partner
count.
dance. You
And
with
so
somebody.
what it sounds like is stay tuned because we're gonna have a salsa party.
I'm in.
Here we go. Sounds good. All right, let's take a break. Own Tamika Jones.
I heard she.
Hey,
Tamika.
Tamika.
We had it wrong. Was the song the Empress? How did it go?
Empress of Soul.
Yeah,
Empress
because
of
we
Awesome
didn't
Soul?
give the right turn. We
Yeah,
didn't
we
give the
didn't.
right
We
turn.
didn't. We don't want to. Yeah.
Was it?
I call her Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
Yeah.
All right, that's our director right there, Reno.
Okay.
I listen. That right there. That song was
That's
hot.
fine.
Hey, are we allowed to disagree with Reno, or we get kicked off the air?
don't
How's that
disagree.
work?
No,
Not in
He's
his
the
face.
station
When he-
manager.
Just
when
make
he
sure you don't
leaves.
think it's
Okay,
me.
because I was
When he
always
leaves.
wondering. Like right now, we agreeing with them, but what if we never?
When he
agree with
leaves, that's
him?
fine. But while he's here, don't mess with him.
Oh, okay.
Just
all
put
right.
the camera on him, Jabari. That's all you gotta do.
Do not rock that
Camera on
boat.
him.
Where my phone at?
Yeah. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't me.
Just trying to make sure.
So real quick, I want to mention Tamika Jones is part of the Austin Music Poll. Okay, so go to austinchronicle.com.
Go vote.
Yeah, vote, swing your vote for Tamika Jones.
Yep.
All right. As well, I think DJ Chicken George.
Okay.
We want to show him love. Unfortunately, he's no longer here, so we definitely want to show him love.
sir.
And last but not least,
Whoa, what?
there's this radio station.
What's one?
Yeah,
Which
man.
one?
That's just it's hot.
Is it?
There's hot. All the programs, every single program on this station is hot. Every last one.
What station is this, man?
It's let me see. I'm trying
Start
to
with a
there's
with a letter in the alphabet.
Yeah. Well, K is
It's a word.
It's K.
That's in
Yeah.
Swahili.
Don't let it start with K.
Swahili.
What's
It's
the word?
It's Swahili.
It's like
Yes,
work,
sir.
but I don't know how to speak Swahili, man. How do you
Yeah,
say
neither do
work in Swahili? How do you say it?
Yes, sir. KAZI.
That's it. Boom! I heard
Hey,
that.
hey, listen here. Can
I heard of that
Can I do my moment? Can I have my moment real quick?
Yeah, go
Hey, yo, if you don't vote for us, what you doing, dog? You listen to us, right? You like that we here, right? Like
Yo.
we here. We ain't AI. We ain't AI generated.
This is true.
We are legit here. I'm looking at people. We for the people. We are people.
Waking
we
up
by the
early,
people.
giving you
That
entertainment.
part.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna be here tomorrow too.
Yeah.
It don't matter how bad the road is, people still gonna be here.
Yep.
Yes,
You might
sir.
want to vote for us.
Yeah.
it.
Swing your vote. Go to austinchronicle.com. Best radio station. All right. Once again, swing it up for Tamika Jones.
I almost had a Biden moment. You ain't black if you don't vote for us.
You don't vote for us, you ain't black.
You ain't black.
That's a Biden moment.
You know, we got some
real.
Latinos.
I know.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everybody.
A little bit of
All
everybody.
y'all to vote.
We got some black and black adjacent.
That part. If you black adjacent, vote for us, man. Come
Exactly. We love everybody. All right. Speaking of black adjacent, good morning, caller. How you doing?
Happy Wednesday, fellas.
Get that horn, son.
What's
The
up?
beast from the east.
Yes.
What's up, sis?
Ain't nothing much. Just wanted to call. Thank y'all for being there on today. I needed that little ray of sunshine in this world over here we got going on.
Yes, yes.
I bet it's cold over there. What's your temperature over there where you at? For those who don't know, she's from RVA. That's Richmond, Virginia. What that cold is?
Okay, let me define it like this. It's the best I can do.
Mm-hmm.
We had 4 inches of snow.
Good luck.
Ah.
Right. And so that's issue number 1. Issue number 2, some people were without power due to the 4 inches of snow.
Oh, no.
Man.
Then issue number 3, some of our areas had no water. There, you can't drink the water. You can't flush to cut the water off.
Oh, my
And you're
goodness.
going on hour number 48.
God.
That's not good.
Where,
That service station
No,
down the
it's
street
not.
is packed.
right. Well, look, and that's the bad thing. There's no water in certain areas.
Right.
So the city had to give out water on yesterday. And the county, it went from the city of Richmond to Henrico County to Hanover County. So, again, to those that did not have power, how are you going to know not to drink the water?
Right.
Wow.
That's true. Oh, my goodness.
So now the hospitals are overrun.
Yeah.
Hospitals are overrun. The schools, again, are out. Restaurants and everything are closed down. And, again, there's no water up on the shelf, so different people had to, come in, have water be trucked in all the way from New York for people.
You know it's bad when you got to drink New York water.
New York water is good.
though, that
New York water is good for making pizza, though. That pizza from New York is something else, and that's because of that water.
God.
So there you go.
Somebody wants y'all. Oh yeah, we'll take it.
Shout out to the East Coast.
As long as it ain't
Okay,
Brooklyn
so-
water though.
So
I don't know. That's where the best Dominican restaurants are at. So hold on now.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
yeah,
hey.
there you go. I was gonna say.
is there more help coming? This is Stacey Shea here, Soror. So nice to talk to you.
Oh my gosh!
Hello. I've missed you
Hello,
so.
beautiful.
Hello.
I missed you too. They don't want to talk to me on Thursday. They don't like me.
What? What? Oh my gosh! Try again.
They
I'll
screening
try
calls.
tomorrow. But are they coming for y'all? Are there people sending help?
Yeah.
Are there people sending help? Because this is something that seems like they should send help, and this should be on the news, and we should be showing up for this like we do for disasters, because this is a disaster. So are we coming? Are they coming for y'all?
Well, they're coming, and I have to make a joke about where I live at. I live in Little Mexico for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got those problems. We got water. We got power. We good over there.
Oh, somebody got a hookup.
The importance of community
Right.
and being
Somebody's got a
self-sustaining.
hermano.
Well, and somebody knows how to do everything.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And that's the case
Yeah,
with us too.
that is.
But we're ashamed of our strange hobbies and things that we know how to do. But as a community, we really should share all those things because it'll come in handy at a time such as this.
That part.
Yes, it will.
Right, cause I'm like, I still smell food being cooked over there. I'm like,
that.
oh, there's some rice and beans going on.
Yeah.
You know, our kids are doing good over there. So
Good.
That's good. So it sounds like we're going to Doug's house because he cooks. He said he'll cook, so that means
That's
we'll
true.
have warmth
I get
and
it.
food, and then we'll send some help to to Virginia. My goodness.
Yeah,
man.
I'm already stacked
yeah, 'cause
up.
he said something about some barbecue, and I'm like, hold on, we don't play about our barbecue now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to ask you
Can you
then.
come judge the barbecue contest when he puts it up? Can you come tell him if it's fire or not?
Oh, I sure will.
Hey, that means she's coming through.
Yes, sir.
We've been trying to get you to come for 2
I will
years
come.
now.
Yeah. Bring them out. Bring them
Well,
out.
no, I made it through. I was down in San Antonio.
Oh,
And
close.
I'll be back through, right, I was real close. I'll be back through probably maybe the end of January, sometime early February.
We'll find a show for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll
Come on.
personally, I mean, I'm doing a bunch of shows during that time period. If you're here, I will personally invite you out to a show.
You're
Wait-
a
wait a
TMG
minute, wait a
guest.
minute.
She's a TMG
Simply
honored
Courtney,
guest.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You're making
She
a big
is all day.
assumption.
Yeah.
When you come, are you sure you want Simply Courtney to be around? Sorry, Courtney, I had to do that while you were here.
The hate is
So what you
real.
need to
love.
let us
Doesn't know
know
how to
is,
dance.
do you
You
want us to make sure that's the day we be like, hey, Courtney, just stay home today and sleep in? Like, do you want him around?
So I need Sheriff Courtney around.
Oh, she
Yeah,
said
ooh,
me.
yeah,
Good
you gotta
Lord.
put my title
That
in
hurt.
it too.
Not-
You
you
didn't
know
hear
what?
the title
No.
too.
She
Say it.
was-
Wait, hold on. You say it again.
I need Sheriff Courtney.
That part.
Yeah, she
That's all I need.
Hey, that tells you she's a long time listener,
Facts.
and that's how far back she got your back.
Straight up.
Dang.
Way back there. Let me
Yeah.
try to reach. Way back there.
And it's a tall back too, so there's a lot to handle.
All back.
Got you. Dang.
Thank you for that, man. Yeah,
Said-
we got
she
this.
said
Now, I got
don't
one
come
question for you. What's the longest that you'll wait personally to get barbecue? Because we all like barbecue here. What's the longest that you could see yourself waiting for barbecue?
The longest that I could see myself, or the longest that the establishment will allow me to wait.
That's a good question.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go with the first one that you would allow yourself to wait to get a plate or a serving or whatever it is your fancy.
5 minutes.
Got.
Was that 5 or was that Did you say 5 minutes?
Said 5 minutes.
We in the same boat. We both look at each other. You ready to
Not
leave? I'm ready to
today.
leave too. I feel you on that. All right, because we see people here we wait for hours.
She sound like her feet hurt already when you ask the question.
Mood.
She ain't standing waiting.
Well, the thing about barbecue is,
No,
you know
I'm
that
not going to stand it, but
it's like everything was made in advance. The meat was made ahead of time.
Yeah.
They don't make that to order because it takes hours to make the meat.
Especially brisket.
The sides was made ahead of time. Those don't, except the potato salad maybe. But even then, you want to let that sit for a minute in the refrigerator to marry. So how long does it take to scoop some stuff? I want to wait like Luby's line.
That's what I'm at.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And you want it to be good, not only
Delicious.
yeah, yeah. The reason we were asking DL is because I was talking about this guy who went to this place called Snow's Barbecue, and he literally waited in line for 5 hours
Jeez.
to get this food.
Can't do it.
No.
Can't do it.
okay, I have a question. I have questions on that. He waited 5 hours
Yeah,
to get some food.
yeah.
Now, along with the food, were they going to pay an electric bill?
Okay.
Were they giving out gas cards?
No.
Was this meet and greet type of situation?
No.
No,
No.
it was just a day in the life
They just look. They just look at you. They just look at you and say, "Order number 4." Give you
for
food.
5 hours.
They didn't even give out a hug, I bet, DL, when
need
he
a
got
hug.
to the front of the line.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we appreciate you hanging in with us, bruh.
Congratulations.
They didn't
Get a
even bring him in
certificate.
for the real thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, sir. No, sir. 5 hours?
Right.
That's two funerals and a church service.
I know some churches that's an all day thing. That's
Hey.
that's
I
an
know
8,
that's
10,
right.
and 12. Okay.
Talk to me and my sisters. We grew up in that life.
Right?
5 hours, dude.
Yes, sir.
That's a minute, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You vested.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're pretty much vested in.
Clock in.
Well, good to talk to you, DL.
And you too, my deluxe. I'm so glad to hear y'all. And Stacey Shay, thank you for being in the audience on today.
I'm so glad to be here.
Three kings and a queen. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
So
hey,
glad.
hey,
Listen, I almost didn't come today.
And we happy we had you here then.
that's the name of a new show.
3 kings and a queen.
3 kings and a queen.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Oh, neat. Hey, thank you so much. Always good to hear from you. Somebody send help up there, y'all.
up.
Like if y'all are nearby, have somebody who's connected up there.
Okay.
We can save. We got to take care of each other, y'all.
Yep. Exactly. All right. Take care. You hang in there. All right, Doc?
Hang in there.
Thanks, love. Talk to y'all later.
All right. Take care.
right.
Yeah, man.
Perspective, right?
Perspective.
Jeez,
Exactly.
We over here. I mean, I think I was just looking with 36 right now, and it's completely bone dry. At least last I checked. And yeah, man, you got people really going through in other parts of the country right now. This
Yeah.
what's it called? An Arctic blast, right?
Yes.
Arctic blast. So yeah, man. Good luck to everybody. Stay safe. Stay as warm as you can, but please seek help if you need to. Don't go at it alone if you don't have to.
Yes, sir.
That's for people here too, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Hopefully, we're all ready and prepared. Please don't go crazy though. Don't go to the store and take all the toilet paper. Get what are we thinking? 1 pack. If you got 2 bathrooms, a pack per bathroom.
1 pack of 12. That depends on how many booties you got in the house.
Oh, you right.
Yeah. If you got a lot of booties in the house, you may have to get some extra.
So we need to get one per one per booty, one roll. Let me stop.
One roll, yeah.
I'll spin the wrap some bars.
That's where I'm at right now because I got so many kids.
Right.
We don't share no food up in that house. Everybody get their own little
parcel
because
okay.
I got too many of them and I love them to death. But man, I'm like, what do you call them dogs that are food aggressive? That's what I look like.
Yeah.
Youngin, you got your plate right over. No, you see that? Go eat that.
Exactly.
Go eat your stuff.
You got to redirect their nose.
Yeah, so that's why over there. That's how we do it.
I feel you.
And my parents worked very hard to help me get to this point in life, so I could do that.
No,
because back when I was a kid, it was more communal.
Ooh, Dad, let me get that. Let me have some of that.
Now that I think back, I'm trying to remember if sometimes my parents did eat
to
make sure we ate.
Yeah,
that's real.
But I never went to bed hungry.
Real.
Now, my kids, they not going to bed leaving something on their plate because we ain't come that far.
Straight up.
No. Take it all of it's got to be gone.
Yes, sir.
Kids in Africa. Kids in Austin starving right now.
Yes. Yeah, because you ain't got to go that far.
You ain't got to go that far.
They right here in town.
Right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, fellas, time to wrap it up. Appreciate y'all dropping by for the